All right, here we are. We got a mountain of dirt in the driveway that we're going to take care of today. I've got a whole bunch of things going on in the garden as far as the expansion goes. We're going to finish that up, and I'll also throw some clips in here of our animals. It's just going to be a big update video, so stay tuned, guys. Here we go. All right, Mason's out here helping me reinforce these narrow beds that we put together. These were actually from a kit that was supposed to form an L-shape bed, but instead I took out two of the center connectors and just turned them into the long beds that we used to line the west side of the garden. So Mason, can you tell people what we had to do in order to reinforce it so that the dirt doesn't push the sides out?
So if we didn't add these wires, the dirt would just push the sides and it'd just fall apart. So we added one wire, but we realized that probably wouldn't be enough, so we added another wire to reinforce it, so when the dirt comes in, it won't just come crashing down.
So what's everything that you need in order to reinforce it?
Well, you're going to need some washers, nuts and bolts, and then you're going to need this wire.
And what about the tools?
And then you're going to need like a screwdriver.
What kind of screwdriver?
Phillips, and then you're going to also need this crescent wrench. And then wire cutters.
Wire cutters? Yeah. So
yeah,
that's how we secured them.
That's only 1 out of 8.
Yeah, it took us a while.
Like
it'll be faster now that we know what we're doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Then we'll put dirt in later. All right, we got the rabbits out today. Getting some sun, chewing on some hay. Hey, handsome. Hey, handsome. Hi there. He's a good boy. Hi.
He's very social.
Yeah, he's a good boy. Hey, give it back. He stole my cardboard. We're cutting up cardboard to fit in the bottom of the bed, so he runs by and stole a piece of it.
Okay.
Remington, come here. What are you doing? Come here, you're naughty. Hey! Go get him.
There's jealous.
If that wasn't a not my job, I don't know what was. All right, just showing you we got our cardboard liners in the bottom of the beds. And if you don't know what that is for, it's a biodegradable weed barrier. So in the first year that you set your beds and you put them just on grass, if you do not cover up that grass, the grass is going to grow up through your bed and whatever other weeds are living in the soil. So we've got all these lined, and Mason is working on tightening down the bolts, which he doesn't want to do anymore, but he's doing a good job. And then we also did the little guy over here in the corner. Remy keeps bringing sticks into the garden to chew up because he knows he's not supposed to. Isn't that right? You're naughty. All right. I'll let you see it when it is full of dirt. To old man dog sunbathing in the garden. All right, we got the birds out too. Unfortunately, this is all that's left of our flock. We've got 8 hens, 1 rooster, and we are trying to hatch out some eggs. And I think they are on day, what are they on? Day 13. So tomorrow we'll be candling the eggs tomorrow. Hopefully we've got more fertility than what we've dealt with. And I shouldn't even say fertility. Hopefully we just have a life. They've been fertile, but they are not developing. So we bought a backup hydrometer thermometer that has Bluetooth connectivity. So that's been showing us that the incubator itself actually runs colder than it claims it does, so I've been able to adjust that temp. And hopefully we just have more luck. I did store the eggs better and also collected them on warmer days. Just hoping that we've ruled out all the issues that we may have. If you can hear the saw going in the background, Joe's working on the farm stand right now, so we got a lot going on. I'm going to keep working on the garden beds because we got to get dirt into them today. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, wish us luck. We've got 8 eggs in the incubator right now. It took us a while, but we got all the dirt in here. Each one of these took a whole wheelbarrow. And we have a huge wheelbarrow. It's one of the the 2-wheelbarrows. This dirt looks great. Each one of these beds, which are 6x3, took 2 trips to fill. What you doing, Ruger? What are you doing, Ruger? What are you doing? And then this little guy was like 3/4 of a wheelbarrow full. So the next thing that we got to do is we got to get mulch. I've already got a source for mulch, so I'll have that taken care of. And then we got to put in the big bed in the front yard. I may start that today. Depends if the wind is going to take my cardboard or not. It's awesome. This is huge, guys. We did the math. All our grow space, over 3,000 square feet is what we have in. It's like 3,050 or something ish. Something in that neighborhood. Yeah, this is just, it feels so right.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, there's a ton of work to get it in. Joe's working on the farm stand. This side isn't that pretty right now. We're going to put siding on it so it matches the house. But this side is going to be facing the house, so it's going to be the west side of it. Doesn't get a ton of light. We only left this top part plastic here so we could get some light in it at the end of the day. That'll be the door. It'll be facing our driveway. And this side doesn't have the panels on yet, but it's going to be mostly plastic. Corrugated plastic so that the sun can get through. It's the genius behind it all up there. And the roof pieces, this is, you said this is like completely UV protectant, and what percentage does it reduce it to? For
28% light is allowed through, and that's it.
So on this side, that's what these panels are going to give. The other side is just going to be clear plastic.
But it is UV protected on that side as well. So
okay, so it won't break down.
Penetrates.
And what we will have inside will be shelving units, at least 2, if not 3. I may leave the bottom open. And this side is going to be what? Is this plastic on this side, or are you just doing one solid wall?
It'll be a solid wall on that side.
Okay. And somewhere in here, we're going to have a little refrigerator for quail eggs. If I ever get my flock built back up. We're going to have all kinds of stuff, little newsletter type things in here. It'll be more than just whatever we have for sale. It'll be information in general on what we're doing. I would also like to get some like full color photos. Well, maybe not full scale, that's not what I meant, but full color photos of like overviews of the garden. I think that would be cool to put in here and let people see what we got going on. Yeah, so we have been busy. Everybody's been busy. Kids have been a huge help. Okay, something I think we should definitely talk about, though, is kind of the reality of getting these projects done. It is a lot of work. It's a lot of time. And if you're working a full-time job, and I am, Joe is, the kids go to school, we don't homeschool, there's a huge time requirement for what we are doing, to the scale that we are doing. And it's something that you should know about if you decide to take on any of the projects that we do. I'm basically burning my vacation time right now to get these projects done. That's how much time it takes, because there's just no time left in the day between work, the training I do outside of work, and then also the anything that I would consider like a farm chore or farm project. It just is what it is. I mean, I already have to dedicate a full vacation to planting time. We get a whole week of vacation when it's time to start planting everything, and then I burn another vacation in September for harvest. So it's something that you have to consider. If all you do is go to work and then all you do is come home and work on your farm, then you're great, you're fine. But we do a lot of training outside of here. And I haven't really talked about that on here at all, but we're a jiu-jitsu family, and we'll train anywhere from 5 to 7 days a week. And that's a big drain. And honestly, we don't want to give it up. Like, it's a big part of who we are. It's a big part of what we do, and it's part of our mental health and physical health. It's just important that we also maintain that schedule. So just something to consider. I really appreciate you guys watching, and tomorrow I should be able to get to some more projects in the yard. Right here behind me, this is where we're going to put our big corn bed. It's going to be 25 foot by 25 foot, and I'll make a separate video for that because it's a little more extensive. This is an in-ground bed, but I am going to use a no-dig, no-till method, and I'm going to broad fork it first, then I'll place down my cardboard, then I'll put a layer of dirt on top of that. So I'll show you that tomorrow, and I'm trying to think what else we got going on. We've got a few other things that we have to do. I can't plant our cherry trees yet because we're still waiting on our nursery order to come in. And well, that's really it right now. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Got a lot of stuff to do. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we will see you next time. Take care.